Welcome to the possibilities of membership and a world of entertainment. Visit AmericanExpress.com/entertainment. Welcome in. I'm Katie Darrell, and this is Access Live. Remember in Crazy Stupid Love when Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling hooked up and everyone was like, oh, they're gonna make the hottest baby ever? Well, they're at it again in Gangster Squad, and this new trailer was just released like minutes ago. Let's take a look.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Connor. It won't ever happen again. I swear to God.
You're talking to God, so you might as well swear to me.
It's Mickey Cohen's town. You're not gonna change anything around here, Sarge.
We're losing Los Angeles to an Eastern crook.
I'm the future.
This isn't a crime wave. It's enemy occupation. I need you to wage war against Mickey Cohen.
I'm looking to put a squad together.
How much then?
A small squad. 5, maybe 6 guys.
Going up against 40?
Well, you gotta die of something.
Leave these at home. Nobody will ever know what we've done. We're not solving a case here. We're going to war.
What's your racket, handsome?
I'm a Bible salesman.
You want to take me away from all this and make an honest woman out of me?
No, ma'am. I was just hoping to take you to bed.
Can't shoot me. You're a cop.
Not anymore.
Fighting these bastards. Kill the families. Their kids.
I have to finish this.
Why didn't you tell me you're a cop?
I'm looking out for you.
And cop is not for sale. It's like a dog with rabies. You just gotta put him down.
Don't go.
Don't let me.
Los Angeles is my destiny.
Is that right?
You will find out! Look out! You're gonna be begging for a bullet before it's over.
Can you say all-star awesome? Gangster Squad hits theaters next year, January 11th, to be exact, if you're into that sort of thing. Oh, Here Comes the Boom is the new film written by and starring funny man Kevin James. Loved him on King of Queens. Micah Jesse was at the New York premiere of the film, which also stars Selma Hayek, Henry Winkler, hello, the Fonz, hey, and Access TV's very own Boz Rutan. Micah was so close to the action, I swear, he's now considering a career in MMA. Psych!
Hi, Access Live.
Yeah. Now this is a big premiere.
Yeah.
And so you wrestled a little bit as a youngster.
Yeah.
But this was MMA style. I mean, how different is it?
Well, it's a lot of different disciplines in MMA. It's mixed martial arts. It's Thai boxing. It's boxing. It's jiu-jitsu, wrestling. So it's a whole bunch of stuff. It's judo. All this stuff that I don't really know. So I had to work hard at learning a lot of it to make it look good.
I read somewhere or heard somewhere that you lost 70 pounds for this film.
I lost I did, and I gained it all back since then. But honestly, no, it was a lot of hard work. I drank the greens. It was miserable.
Now, I said to myself before I left, I've got to learn one move from Kevin James on this black carpet tonight.
Okay.
All right, you going to teach me one?
Sure.
Okay,
here's what my move is. Ready for this?
Yeah.
I get in like this into a fighting stance,
okay.
right? Then I look him right in the eye. Then I show fear. So the eyes get big.
I'm doing it.
I wet myself. I'm wetting now. Are you wetting?
I'm not there yet.
Well, you're not a pro.
I'm pee shy.
I wet myself and they leave me.
Working with Kevin, that's a big boy.
Yeah.
And he moves like a panther in this film. I would have to ask him every day not to use me as a punching bag. Kevin would get beaten in that ring, get up, check the monitor, see if you like the take, get back, do it again, never complain.
The beautiful, the incredible, the ageless, the timeless.
Thank you.
Salma Hayek. How is it that you just always look better and better?
I use my products, new ones.
I love your products.
They're really good.
They are.
I'm not kidding. I really do use them.
You've worked with Kevin James before. Is it hard to like not laugh when you're around him? He's just so funny.
Yeah, and we did laugh, and you have to go again many times because of it. One day I was bored waiting for my turn, and all the fighters were there, and I said, well, teach me how to do some tricks. And they said I was really good.
Really?
Yeah.
What trick did you learn? I want to learn it.
You know, just like this.
Okay,
and
so
kicks and
like this?
And they, like, I don't remember.
Oh wait, look at that. So if you were fighting, would you have that on? Awesome.
Chic fighting. I do the chic fighting.
If you could teach me one move right now here on the black carpet, what would you show me?
Any martial arts move?
Yeah, one from the movie.
For what is it? For street fighting or?
Yeah, street fighting. We're here in New York.
It's the most easy thing on the planet. Go for the pills. Right away. You know, what you want to do though is swing your leg up and don't like snap the kick. Throw it up stretched and go through like a lumberjack. When they hit the tree, they don't go like ding, ding, they go like whack, they go in there, right? That's what you want to do with your shin. Try to split them in the middle and you will win the fight. It's that easy.
How proud of you are of Kevin?
I love the Kevin. He's the best. He's a good man, a good family man, and a good actor also.
There we go. His only interview right here on the black carpet.
Welcome back to Access Live, presented by Budweiser. Hey there. Aha, I'm Katie Darrell. You know what? I am so jealous of Jeremy Hassel because he was in New York following the Led Zeppelin concert film Celebration Day, which hits theaters October 17th. Let's see who we got on the red carpet.
What's up, Access Live? We're in Midtown Manhattan at Ziegfeld Theater, the legendary theater that some of the biggest movies get to premiere at. So why wouldn't they premiere Led Zeppelin's latest documentary celebration film called Celebration Day? Now, it was taken in 2007 as a celebration to Ahmet Ernegat, who actually started Atlantic Records, and these guys headlined. It was the first time they were all on stage in 27 years. So 18,000 people got to go to the big O2 Arena in London to see it. But luckily they filmed it, so now we all get to see it. I got to see it at an early screening. It is awesome. It's 2 hours of quite possibly the best rock band of all time doing what they do best. Now, I'm going to go on that red carpet for the premiere and ask everyone who comes, what does Led Zeppelin mean to them? You know it's going to get interesting, right? So come on, let's go inside.
Wow, Led Zeppelin means to me, how long we got? Yeah, Led Zeppelin to me is my life. It's everything I've grown up around, what things I've missed. It's part of my life that will never go away. You know, it's I get with the internet. I get to be with my dad at any point I want to be. So my kids, whenever you want to see your granddad, just go on the internet. Look at the band. It's become a lifetime thing. And as I got older, I appreciated the music more, and really started to go, my God, these guys are brilliant, And Jimmy, I remember Jimmy saying to me once, he goes, when did you become such a fan? And I was like, you're going to Led Zeppelin, So it was very, very cool.
Thank you so much, and so nice to meet you, man. When I say Led Zeppelin, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Gods.
Real.
Gods. They wrote the book. Without them, none of us would be here. All the bands walk in their shadow. Doesn't matter who you are. The DNA of Led Zeppelin is in what you're doing, whether it's us or any other band. They wrote the book.
My favorite band. Yeah, growing up, it was the soundtrack to my childhood, and of course, John Bonham being the greatest rock drummer, in my opinion. And I was so happy that Jason did. I felt such a great job. I was at the show. Yeah. So I'm going to relive it again tonight, and it was just a wonderful night to be part of that experience. At the time, people thought, oh, they might do a reunion tour, and of course they did not. So it was the only time that you would ever see, these guys playing those songs, and it was you just felt so lucky to be in the arena.
you know, and part of this really special occasion. And I'm glad that they decided to put the film out, and people get to relive it. And, you know, obviously not there in person, but I think this will be, I'm sure that 5 years later, I'm sure Jimmy has made sure that it's, you know, as it should be, and sounds good, looks good, and it'll be the closest people that didn't grow up with Led Zeppelin like me get to see them perform their songs live. I'll be, you know, in the theater, but you know, it'll be, I'm sure, it'll be a great production tonight.
Kirk, so nice to meet you, man.
Cheers, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man.
All right,
So,
right on.
when you think of Led Zeppelin, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
It's incredible songs and the soundtrack of my youth. I mean, there are certain songs that I hear of Led Zeppelin and just instantly bring me back to like the time when I was like 13, 14 years old and first picking up guitar and like trying to learn all those songs in my bedroom.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite Led Zeppelin song?
That's a hard one, man. That's a hard one. But you know, I love Physical Graffiti, the album Physical Graffiti, and I love the song Kashmir because it's just like it sounds so otherworldly and like so just like not of this earth, and I love that song for it.
To me, they mean blues and rock, and maybe the best ever put it together. So guys, make sure you check out the film right here for Led Zeppelin Celebration Day. I'll see you soon.
And the film does have a performance of Stairway to Heaven. Come on, you wouldn't think they'd miss that. Continuing with the world of awesome rockers, legendary guitarist Steve Vai has sold more than 15 million albums over the last 20 years. The six-string wizard is performing right here on AXS TV tomorrow night. But right now, Taryn Brooks caught up with him earlier today in Anaheim to find out what fans can expect.
Hey, so we are here hanging out with the legendary guitarist Steve Vai. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. So you've been touring your newest album, The Story of Light. Can you tell us a little bit about the album?
Well, the album is actually a second installment of songs that are part of this huge concept that I started with my last studio record called Real Illusions. And my hope is that in the future I would do a third installment and then eventually bring them all together with the songs in the proper order and some narrative to make it a very linear, kind of a easily accessible story to follow.
Yeah.
Right now it's kind of like a group of songs.
That's very cool. What was the inspiration behind the whole story?
Well, the story, it was sort of a story I was kicking around. You know, whenever we go into the creative element, we always gravitate to the thing that's most interesting to us, you know. And this story that I wrote it's a human interest story. It's about a guy that goes through these things that actually leave him so grief-stricken that he goes mad, and we see the story through his eyes. And he goes to this town, and there's, you know, all these people that all have stories to their lives, you know, that are more extraordinary than you could possibly make a film after most of the time. And then they evolve, and this comes to, you know, you get to see the story. And then eventually what happens is they go to this place, and they look into this looking pond, this reflection pond, and they see their reflection. And what they see is basically their identity. And then once they look deeper, they see how they created their own identity, and then the stories unfold in the town. And then they look even deeper, and they start seeing, you know, underneath their identities, and it's very uplifting, you know, at the end. And there's some comedy, and there's some, you know, one of those kinds of stories.
Cool. That sounds very cool. Well, you guys have been touring America for a while now. How's the tour been going so far?
Really great. Really great. It just, you know, it happens so fast. We've been out for 2 months now in North America, and just fantastic. And we have 3 more shows left, and then we have like 5 days off, and then we're in Europe for 2 months. Oh. Yeah. And
are you excited for that?
Oh yeah, because I get to go to all these like Eastern Bloc countries. We'll be going to like Latvia, Estonia, Croatia, Lithuania, Greece, and Turkey, and it's really great because the audiences there are, you know, they have a different culture, so they have a whole different appreciation for this kind of music. It's really great.
Absolutely. Now, before you head off to Europe, you're going to be playing a show tomorrow that's going to air live right here on AXS TV. We're so excited. What can the fans expect from the show?
Well, one might expect just a lot of noodling guitaring, you know, which there's some of that. But I've always tried to put together a show that was interesting on many levels, you know, that has a lot of different dimensions to it. So I try to put together the kind of show that I like to see when I go to a show. And, you know, what I try to include is great musicianship, you know, some theater. I mean, I'm a ham. And,
I love it.
yeah, and the ham is cooking, you know. And we have an electric harpist in the band, Deborah Henson Conant, and it's just this fabulous dimension that she adds. I mean, it's quite fascinating to watch. I mean, there's a lot of dimension to the show. There's a lot of, you know, intense kind of dense compositional rock music, and then there's like an acoustic set and some very funny things. And we do this really cool thing where we invite somebody from the audience to build a song on the stage.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. You know, I've had like 5-year-olds come up and do it, because we can build a song out of anything they say.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, and it's really, really quite fun.
That's amazing. Well, I know a lot of people are going to be looking forward to checking out the concert, myself included. When I told all my musician friends I was coming to interview you today, they were all extremely jealous, and they kept referring to you as a guitar god, which I feel like is fitting. So I'm wondering if, being the guitar god that you are, do you have like a favorite guitar or one that you're really proud of?
A particular guitar?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I mean, you know, as you go through playing, you kind of infuse a personality into a particular instrument sometimes. And I've had this one guitar that I call Evo, which is an Ibanez Gem, which is a guitar that I designed 27 years ago. Wow. And this guitar, you know, it just, one of those things, whenever I see it, everything else around it just goes away. You know, and it's like a friend, and, you know, you infuse your DNA into it, and it knows all your secrets, and so you charge the instrument with a personality, and Evo has got the biggest personality on the block for me.
All right, Evo, she's the one. How many guitars do you have total, would you say?
262.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, and it sounds bizarre, but I'm not really a collector of like vintage stuff. I work with Ibanez, so we're always making guitars for prototypes, so I have a lot, but I usually don't keep guitars that I don't use. You know?
So you use all 260?
Well, they're all there at my disposal whenever I want them.
Lucky you. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us, Steve, and we're all very excited. Be sure and check out Steve's show tomorrow night or right here on AXS TV. We'll see you later. Bye.
262, not that anyone's counting. He sure knew that number off the top of his head. On a sad note, Alex Karras died this week. He was a defensive linesman for the Detroit Lions. He was George Papadopoulos on Webster, but we will always remember him as Mongo.
Hey, you can't park that animal over there. It's illegal.
Think of it, gentlemen. Hoof and mouth disease, a thing of the past.
Mongo, you will be missed. Our comedy block is right around the corner, starting in Miami with the always sassy Sex and the City star, Mario Cantone. And we count down the clips that had us LMAOing in our top 5 viral videos of the week. Stick around, won't you?
This time out is brought to you by Budweiser, the beer that starts with full flavor and ends with a crisp, fast finish. Great times are waiting. Grab some Buds.
Artist, master, musician, Steve Vai, the story of light, live from Club Nokia, only on AXS TV.
Artman presents promo take 1.
You're the last vestige of truly impartial journalism.
I'm not into multiple takes, looking for some magic to happen. We're getting close to getting fired again.
This place is bad to the bone.
There it is. Finding interesting characters all across this great land, Artman presents. Boom, right there. That's when it's on. I would tell you, but I don't know.
Here's your chance to pick the set list for Umphreys McGee.
We usually spend a couple days
trying to pull together the proper set list and something new that we haven't maybe played before. We'll bring that out. Maybe some new covers that we want to crush with this experience.
Tune in and log on to Access TV Concerts on Facebook for your chance to pick the set list for Umphrey's McGee live concert on October 31st.
And that's the best part of live music, is the interaction that you get with the audience.
Welcome back to Access Live, brought to you by Budweiser. Great times are waiting. Grab some buds. Hi there, I'm Katie Darrell. To Exist is showcasing its Spring 2013 line with a men's underwear fashion show. Jackpot! And it's hosted by every girl's dream best friend, Jenny McCarthy. Micah Jessie had the blonde bombshell on the red carpet, and no, she's not in her underwear.
That's right, Katie. Tonight, it's all about the undergarments at the To Exist runway show, where 15 male models are going to be showcasing 70 looks from the popular brand's Spring-Summer 2013 collection. Later in the show, we're going to give you a live look-in, but first, we're chatting with the show's host, Jenny McCarthy. How are you?
I'm good. I might tackle some of the models.
Yeah, they're hot.
They're hot. Even if they're not playing for my team, I still might tackle them.
I think they might be, though.
I think some of them are.
Now, Jenny, I mean, you are just incredible. You seem to do it all. You've got a kid, you've got a business, you're walking carpets and looking beautiful.
Thank you.
On top of that, though, you have had 6 #1 bestsellers on the New York Times, and now you have another book coming.
I'm hoping 7.
Now, what inspired you to write this particular book?
I want to do a little bit of a coming-of-age story about my childhood and about faith and how it kind of has evolved for me. From growing up a very strict Catholic, I kind of evolved to a little bit more open minds that I think all of us in this generation has done. So, funny stories along with inspiration.
All right. I heard on a recent interview you said Jesus was your Bieber. I thought that was amazing.
He was. You know, my mom didn't let us have Fonzie posters growing up, so I was stuck with either Jesus or the Pope, and being that the Pope is like 180, I got Jesus. I was hot for Jesus.
Amazing. Now set the record straight. True or false? The Jenny McCarthy show coming back to television?
It is. It's my talk show on VH1. And we'll be shooting out of New York City.
Oh, that's exciting.
I know.
I mean, because I'm here. And now, how is it going to be? How are you going to change it up so that it's suitable for 2012?
Surprisingly, it really is different. I took it out of the studio.
Okay.
And I'm kind of making it more of what the party scene is today, and not what late night has now, which to me is not sexy. So I'm bringing the sexy back.
Bringing the sexy back. Oh, no, that just makes me want to sing with you again.
Oh, no, don't.
I'm bringing sexy back. No. Okay, so now you look amazing. You're turning 40 in just a few weeks. And you're a mom. Now, I keep hearing these terms, like, obviously we know the term MILF, but have you heard the term momshell? And how do you feel about it?
No.
Like bombshell?
I like momshell. Yeah. Has anyone patented that yet?
No, not yet.
Stealing it.
All right, lightning round. New York or LA?
New York.
Well, yeah, because you got your new show.
Yeah, I like it much better.
Awesome. Now, Playboy or Playgirl?
Oh, Playboy.
Right, because, I mean, come on.
Sorry. Tits are prettier than meat and potatoes.
Amazing. Boxers or briefs?
Briefs.
Okay. And truth or dare?
Dare.
All right, well, I said I really want a kiss on the cheek from Jenny McCarthy. Oh my God! Okay, I can die happy now, and I bet a lot of guys out there are super jealous of me. Later on in the show, we're going to give you a live look into the To Exist runway show and lots more right here from the red carpet. Bye!
Bye! Ah, that looks like a good time. You know what? Girls borrow each other's clothes all the time. But what if we could also wear our dudes' clothes? Well, vlogger Michelle Fan shows us 5 ways to convert his shirt, courtesy of American Express. Woo, all right, are you ready for this? Pull out your pen and paper. You're gonna have to take notes. At number 5, put on a nude body shaper, steal his shirt, and wear it with the sleeves rolled up. Classic look, classic. All right, now the 4th look, wear the shirt around your chest and wrap one sleeve over and bring the other sleeve up to create a strap. tie it in the back, and make a bow. This is the Susie Q. Cute. The third look, layer his shirt over a dressy top, only button up 2 buttons, tie the sleeves in the back, and finish off by belting it. She's a sexy secretary. Okay, this chick is really handy. For the second look, put the shirt on backwards like a towel, tie the sleeves in the back, and use your origami skills, because we all have them, and make a bow. Belt it to cinch in your waist, and then you have the Victoria. In first place, the cutest way to wear your man's shirt, button it around the chest, bring both sleeves to the side, and tie a fancy knot. Love it. It's the strapless. Oh my goodness. So see, when your boyfriend says, where'd all my shirts go? Tell him, go out and just buy new ones on your Amex, you cheapskate. And then go cheat on him and get a new shirt. Yeah, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Infidelity sucks. The LA Fashion Council transformed LA Fashion Week this year with shows being held at the historic Corian Delay House near downtown. Taryn Brooks hit up the Genowad and Bohemian Society shows to give us a peek into their spring 2013 collections. It's like looking into a crystal ball of the future filled with clothes.
We're hanging out here with Kelsey Smith, who is the director of the LA Fashion Council. So Kelsey, this is sort of the kickoff of LA Fashion Week. Can you tell us a little bit of what we can expect?
Well, we have 2 full days of shows. We have all LA-based designers. We exclusively LA.
Which is so different. It sort of sets it apart from New York or, you know, Milan, London, all those things. So you are a blogger, fashionista, all of these things yourself. Yeah. So I want to ask you, what are a few, like, fall trends and things that you think women should give a try or be into this season?
Jewel tones, fall colors. I mean, I feel like it turns around every season with, you know, oh, suddenly it's a fall palette. But this season, they're so rich. Those deep plums, those deep oranges, like really great colors. Beautiful palette, maxi skirts. It's that 70s bohemian look, but well done. Yep. Like later 70s. Not undone, not hippie, not barefoot. Yep. Well done bohemian.
70s chic.
Precisely.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with us, Kelsey, and we're so excited to be here and be part of this. We are here with Victor Wilde, the designer behind Bohemian Society. You just showed. The show was amazing. How did you feel about it?
It went really well, I thought. Everybody looked great. I'm happy, very happy.
I loved all the hardware and all the embellishments on all of your clothes. What was the inspiration behind this collection?
Well, I've always used hardware on my clothes, and to use symbolism and to sort of kind of take the meaning out of them and just use them as objects, I think, is what I was trying to go for.
Absolutely. How would you describe your general design aesthetic?
Skullduggery and art thuggery. That's how I say.
I like that. That's a good way to put it. Is there any celebrity or musician that you would love to dress in your clothing?
In general, I mean, Johnny Depp would be great. Yeah.
He would look great in your stuff.
I think so.
That's a good answer. Well, I loved your collection. It was great, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
The collection is gorgeous. Can you tell me about the inspiration behind it?
Well, I would, but I can't. I'm just kidding. It's just very girly, very youthful. It's called Down the Rabbit Hole. It's kind of like a whole nostalgic setting about growing up. I just turned 25, and you see a lot of things. You go out a lot, you grow, and then there's this part of you that kind of just wants to go back into that more nostalgic sense of bubblegum pinks and bows and lace and all those feminine things. And I feel like fashion in general has gotten so far ahead of itself in terms of everything so edgy and just so like hood rich and like just mix and match. And I admire that people are making the effort, but this is just kind of my way of giving back a more feminine touch to LA style.
Absolutely. There's definitely a very playful and whimsical feel to the collection. Is that how you would say you would describe your general aesthetic?
Not all the time. I've been responsible for some very crazy looks, you know, but I think that now I'm really just finding my own self through the clothes and stuff like that. And I just think that women should look like women, and they should feel beautiful and great every time they come out. And if they want to wear something that's just so extremely extravagant, they can do that, but, you know, because that makes them feel good, as opposed to just looking like something to get attention and whatever. I want to bring back that pure intention back into clothes.
Absolutely. Well, you definitely achieved it. It's gorgeous. And I know you got a million things to do, so I'll let you run. Thank you so much, Jen.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Man, I love seeing all those cool styles. LA Fashion Week is in full blast through October 21st. Yeah! All right, well, we keep teasing you because it's funny, but it's still ahead. Our comedy block. Sex and the City's Mario Cantone showers us with jokes in Miami. Then we've got our top 5 viral videos. But first, a supercut of every drink taken on the Emmy Award-winning show Mad Men. Cheers! This is gonna take a while.
so confused.
Have you met the boom?
What if I dunk this ball, then you have dinner with me?
You dunk a basketball?
That go in?
This is gonna be funny.
Here comes the crazy. Here comes the action.
Timeout! What timeout? There's no timeouts, guy.
Here comes the boom.
Should we call somebody? You know, he's up. He's okay.
Hey everybody, I am Jackie Tranquita. The only place to get real-time entertainment and pop culture news is Access Live. So live live only on Access TV.
Artist. Master. Musician. Steve Vai. The Story of Light. Live from Club Nokia. Only on Access TV.
Hey, welcome back, party people. This is Access Live, and I'm Katie Darrell. Prepare to laugh because it's a comedy block. Coming up, we've got Eric Griffin. Walkin' Boo Boo. This is magical. Seriously, that line shouldn't say Walkin' Boo Boo. It just should say magic. We've also got the top 5 viral videos and Mario Cantone. That's right up now. Seriously, the outrageously hilarious comedian Mario Cantone is one of the sharpest tongues in television and film. Mario's easily recognized as Anthony from Sex and the City, and he's bringing his larger-than-life personality to the sexy shores of Miami. Correspondent Christina Bulnes has the funny man right now.
Live.
I know. Are we live?
Oh, we're live right now.
Oh my God, we're live. Then I better clean it up and not say anything.
Well, you look fantastic, and I tell you,
talking about my
Mario.
Yeah.
Mario's got a show tonight at Seminole Hard Rock Live tonight. He's got this place. I mean, this place holds what, 6,000 people?
Yes, it does. It does. It holds 6,000 people. Yes, it does. It's huge. I mean, this is a huge room.
Well, what can we expect from your show tonight?
There's music. There's comedy. According to Jon Stewart, I'm the white Sammy Davis Jr. So I'm very excited. I have a band. I have an opening number. I've got comedy. I've got musical impressions. I've got angry comedy, warm comedy, hot comedy, cold comedy, and a lot of different kinds of musical interludes. It's going to be fun. I'm very thrilled. I haven't played Southern Florida for about 8 years.
This is amazing. And now, is this routine for your 2013, some kind of a Broadway show?
Yes, my new one. My last one-man show on Broadway was in 2005. It was called Laugh Whore, and this one is called Mario Cantone Swings Both Ways, and it's the name's not out there yet, but that's what I'm going to call it. And this is a kind of a preview of the show, so you'll get to see it first. I won't be in a theater as big as this because Broadway houses don't have 5,500 people, but yeah, during the show there'll be a hockey game and maybe a basketball game. Yeah, I have sports interludes for the guys, for the guys that come.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good. It's very nice of you. Now, you do television. You've done guest hosting. You do stand-up. What is your dream project?
Well, I wouldn't mind a sitcom so I could make some money and relax. That would be a nice thing. That would be a good thing, or a series. Yeah, I would do a talk show or a series. But there's a lot of stuff I won't do, which is why I don't work as much as I'd like, because I'm not doing the reality shows because I don't want to do them, and I think they're poison to the airwaves. Not all of them. The trashy ones. You know which ones I'm talking about. I won't mention them. You'll have to come see the show for me to go be specific and rip that stuff apart.
Well, you mentioned talk show. I mean, I'll tell you, I love you on The View. Every time you're on, I'm like, yes, Mario's on.
I love doing The View. They've kept me alive. It's been 15 years I've been doing that show.
Now, we want you to have your own talk show, Mario.
Tell ABC, NBC.
You tell ABC.
You tell them all. I want my own talk show. Ryan Seacrest, come on, you got the power. You're short and adorable. Let's go.
We're starting a campaign today, people. Okay.
Yes, that would be nice. It would be nice.
What kind of a show would you like to have?
I'd like to do like the old school like Merv Griffin show. I want to come out, sing an opening number, have a band. But you talk about music, they get nervous because that's expensive to have the band and do the music. But that's the way I work. I like it that way.
Well, the way you work, I like it.
You need the music. The music's a big part of it. It's a big deal.
It sure is. Now, you do a lot of impersonations,
yes,
and you nail them. You are awesome. Have you ever met anyone that you've done an impersonation?
Yeah, I met Liza Minnelli many times. So
what does she say?
She well, at first she thought it was amusing, and now I don't think she likes it very much. And she doesn't like it very much.
Do not upset Liza.
And it's not mean. I mean, it's certainly deep and cutting, but I don't think it's mean. And it's funny because I didn't do her until I met her. And when I met her, I was like, "Ooh, that's what it is." I also do her mother, Judy Garland, who I love and think she's one of the greatest. I do Bruce Springsteen. I do Jim Morrison. I do a lot of people.
Well, we're very excited to see you. Everyone, check out Mario's website, mariocantone.com.
That's right, and yes, because I'm going to be here tonight, and then I'm going to be at Snoqualmie Casino in Snoqualmie, Washington, right outside of Seattle, and that is October 14th, and then December 21st, I will be at the New Brunswick State Theater in New Brunswick, New Jersey, and then December 13th through the 15th, I'll be at the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City, right around the corner from my home. So that's fun because I can just walk out the door and go. So, but if you're forgetting any of those, mariocantone.com, all the dates are on there. I don't work too much. I don't travel too much. So come see me when you can because I've got one foot in the grave.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Knock 'em dead tonight. I'm going to watch you.
I can't wait. I'm so glad you're going to be here.
Yeah, and you know what? Your next talk show? It's happening.
Oh, yes, it is happening. And I'll have a hockey team as my co-hosts.
All right.
All right.
I'll wait for that. Thank you, Mario.
Thank you, hon.
That looks like a good time. Thank you, Christina. Jet skis, moving walls, and a cat who sings in Russian. It must be time for our viral videos. Yay! It's all courtesy of Budweiser. What? Okay, at number 5, someone threw a pool party and invited the coolest guy in the world. I hope they have good insurance. Whoa, seriously. At number 4, probably the worst full minute of local news you will ever see.
Can we go to Rogers now? I think now we're gonna go to Rogers first. Melissa Moon is outside the studios up in Rogers. Here now, Melissa joins us with the latest up in Rogers. Melissa. A little bit of problems right now.
You guys, don't make fun of other journalists. It's hard.
We'll be back right after this message. Stay with us. Is toast falling? What's going on?
At number 3, if Hyundai spent as much time designing cars as they do designing walls, maybe more people would drive them. I want that in my shower. Yeah. Hey, all right, and number 2, this kid figures out how to make dodgeball look cool. Yeah. Ladies, get in line. He's mine. And our number 1 viral video of the week, this weird Ukrainian singing thumb. Emphasis on weird.
Я не могу не думать о ней. Она прекрасен день, она радость нового дня. Ах, если б ты знала, как же я люблю тебя. Я люблю тебя, мечта моих дней. Я не могу не думать о ней. Она прекрасен день, она радость нового дня. Если б ты знала, как же я люблю тебя.
Hey, did we miss something viral? Let us know on Twitter at AXSLive or Facebook.com/AXSLive. I wish there was a little man right there for you. Here's a bonus viral video from our friends at ScreenJunkies.com. We bring you awesomeness. It's Christopher Walken, Colin Farrell, and Sam Rockwell reenacting Honey Boo Boo in a brilliant interview by Hal Rudick. Check it out.
There are some broke-down people out there, please. Women that are of voluptuous size, not all that vag jiggle jaggle. is not beautiful.
Wow.
These are words.
Thank you.
You know, it's a little too hard.
You gentlemen nailed it. I feel like this is the perfect tool to help get people.
Got it done, man.
We're gonna get asses in the seats.
Let's get them in.
I like your
Chubby.
thinking.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
thinking
Get 'em
outside
in.
the box.
You guys
That's
are
great.
great.
That's the best interview all day.
Those guys are good sports. Junkets can be very hard, and they went along with that. Monkeys, dogs, cats, oh my! You can catch pretty much every animal weekly on NBC's new Wednesday night show, Animal Practice. You can also catch the hunky Justin Kirk. But ladies, get in line behind me, because I was invited to visit the star on set. Justin Kirk, thanks for sitting down with us, or shall I call you Dr. Coleman?
Dr. George will do.
Ooh, I like that. Was it fun being called doctor when this all started?
You know, I played a med student on a show called Jack and Jill on the late great WB, so I like to think that he grew up to become a vet.
All right.
Yeah.
You keep thinking that, all right?
Okay.
What was it like the first day on the set dealing with animals?
Oh, in general, the first day here?
Yeah.
Wow, let's see. Well, it's really been this weird, delightful gift of this show. Every time we're here, the set is filled with dogs and cats and various other things, and it really makes kind of for a warm, loving environment, which is not always the way sets are.
Is it safe to say you don't have any allergies, or are you popping Claritins every day?
I do not. So far, I've been good. Yeah. Do you really? I have friends who don't believe in allergies.
Like, you can believe or not believe in ghosts, but allergies exist.
All right, if you say so. What are you allergic to?
Cats.
Oh, well, welcome to Animal Practice.
I know, exactly. I'm not rubbing myself on any of the furniture just for that reason. So coming out here every day, you get to have a lot of fun with the animals, but I mean, occasionally you have to have fun with the actors as well. Yeah. It's a new show. Are you guys bonded yet, or is it still too early?
Actually, we're wildly bonded. Animal Practice against the world is how I like to say it.
And the Halloween episode.
Yeah.
There's some scary antics. I know Crystal, or Dr. Rizzo, the monkey, is always up to shenanigans. And are you supporting the shenanigans?
Yes, you have to support the shenanigans. I don't think of Crystal as one of the animals. I think of her as one of the ensemble of actors.
Rizzo, on some interference.
George!
What the hell?
So what is Crystal like? I mean, is there a favorite food? Is there a favorite drink? Does she watch TV?
Well, she does like to hang out with the family. She lives in the house, and I have a wife and 2 kids, and dogs and cats and other animals in the house that she interacts with. Her favorite food, most people would guess bananas. It's actually grapes and yogurt.
Red grapes or green grapes?
She's not choosy,
Okay.
either one.
Wine grape.
If you hold your hand out like this,
Okay.
she'll shake it.
Hi. Oh my gosh, the smile.
She's flirting with you.
Are you flirting with me? How much does Crystal weigh?
6 pounds.
And how tall is she?
2 feet.
Oh my goodness. Can I get a shoulder sit and we'll just oh, this is probably the best day of my life. I've met and interviewed so many magnificent people, but hanging out with a monkey is really special. This is great. How old is Crystal? Yes, can I get a kiss?
Come here. Here, sit up there. Here, she'll hug you. And then, Crystal, give her a kiss.
Mwah.
Very nice.
Oh, I love Crystal. Crystal, would you like to come home with me? Do you want to be my baby?
Yes. Yes.
Crystal, can you tell everyone to watch AXSLive and live live? Oh, it's so much fun hanging out with Crystal the monkey. And if she looked familiar, it's because she is the monkey from Hangover 2, Night at the Museum, and many other big-time movies. And, you know, although she's totally adorable, NBC wants us to remind you that exotic animals are not pets. Just stick to the dogs, cats, and goldfish, all right? We'll have more from the set of Animal Practice later on, including a look-in and a scene being filmed right before our camera's eyes. You don't want to miss that. All right. Woo! music time, sorta. Whitney Houston is undoubtedly one of the greatest musical voices of the last few decades, and some would argue of all time. Well, CBS is set to air a tribute to Whitney Houston next month, but AXSLive was given the rare opportunity to be backstage for the taping of this special event. Greg Goldner is there live. Greg!
What's up, Katie? How you doing? How you doing? Hanging out here backstage. The beautiful Cece. How are you? Look at her. She looks so good.
Thank you.
Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for having me.
What a special night.
Yes, what a special, special night.
I mean, tell me your favorite Whitney story. Give me your favorite story. I mean, she was like a sister to you. Give us your best sister story.
So many stories. Well, one of them, I remember, of course, the year she came out, she was bigger than life. Everybody was talking about Whitney. And when she heard me and my brother were going on tour, we were out singing one time, turned around, and she was in the background.
Whitney Houston in the background. Come on now.
All the pictures, all the cameras went from taking pictures to us to going right there. But yeah, we had a lot of fun.
I got to tell you, you have one of my favorite quotes about her of all time.
Really?
You said
What is that?
she was singing a steak and ale commercial like she had been saved. Tell me about it.
That's before I knew who she was.
Okay.
I heard this commercial in Detroit, in Michigan, and I said, what kind of voice is that? Who is that? And then when she came out singing, what was her first single? Was it How Will I Know? Whatever her first single was, I was like, that's the voice. And I hadn't met her yet. And when I met her at the Image Awards that year, that was the first question I asked her. She was like, you're Cece, right? I didn't realize she had listened to BB and myself, my brother. And I was like, yeah. I said, but I have to ask you this. Did you sing a steak and ale commercial? She was like, yes. I was like, I knew it. It was driving me crazy. I haven't heard a better voice yet.
And so from that point on, you knew she was something special.
Oh, yeah. Spectacular.
What makes her so special? Because, I mean, she's the voice, right?
Definitely the voice. I mean, the voice is amazing, but really, when you take the voice away from her, she had a heart like no other, really, you know. She was very giving, very sweet, very kind. It was just rough to be a big star, you know, because when she came off the stage, she just wanted to be a normal person. You know, when she would come see me in Nashville, she was like, let's go to White Castles and get a burger. White Castles.
So did she hit in and out here then?
Probably. Oh, I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to send it back. Thank you so much. Cece, you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
I don't care what everybody else in the carpet says. AXSLive says you look fantastic.
Well, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Cece.
God bless.
Katie, I'm going to send it back to you. Keep checking in with us.
Okay, thank you, Greg. She does look beautiful. She does look beautiful. And I know how Whitney feels when I get off the stage. I mean, I just want to be a normal person, seriously. Greg's going to be backstage at CBS's Whitney Houston tribute all night long, so we will keep checking in with him as stars arrive, which can happen at any moment because you know what? It's live TV, folks. You got to roll with it. Up ahead, a music block including the debut of Slightly Stupid's newest music video, Top of the World. And we get up close and personal with the Grammy-winning, ruggedly handsome country rocker Ryan Bingham. And later, actress Taryn Manning gives us a backseat confession. Believe you me, you don't want to miss that. More AXSLive is coming up after this break.